Hi, this is Pearlie Martin, and I dropped in. I just wanted to give a word of encouragement. I just woke up this morning and I realized I had a sound mind, and I wanted to give God thanks and praise for having a sound mind. So I dropped in. I wanted to encourage my family. We experienced the loss of my mother, and in those who've experienced any loss at all, or who are just feeling empty on the inside, I just dropped in to remind you that God can identify with what you're going through. He feels what you feel. Hebrews 4:15 tells us that we have not a high priest who's not touched by the feelings of our infirmity. I wanted you to know that God is familiar with all your ways, and he's touched by what you touched by, and he feels what you feel, and that Christ can identify with you. So don't go through this time of mourning or grief or suffering or whatever it is that you may be feeling, depression, whatever it is that you may be going through. Don't go through it and think that you are alone, because God is touched by the feelings. Jesus is touched by the feelings of our infirmity. We have not, he's familiar with all our ways. Before a word even comes off our tongue, he knows what we're going to say. He created us. God created us and knitted us in our mother's womb. There's nothing about us that he does not know. And you're not alone. How can you be alone when God is everywhere at the same time? He's omnipotent, he's omnipresent, and he's omnipotent. He's all-knowing, and he's everywhere at the same time. So know that Christ can identify with you, that he's touched. He's touched. He's touched by the feelings of our infirmity. He feels what you feel. He feels the pain that you feel. So cast your cares upon the Lord in prayer. And know that you're not alone. But you don't have to go to some other type of resources. You don't have to try to drown your pain with alcohol or whatever. You can drown your pain in him. Lay your head in his bosom and begin to cry out, Lord, it's me. Here I am, standing in the need of prayer. And family, I just want you to be encouraged. And anyone else who's experiencing any kind of loss or grief or depression or stress or whatever, I want you to remember, Hebrews, that Christ, we have not a high priest who's not touched. He's touched by the feelings of your infirmity, by your weaknesses. Therefore, you can approach his throne in your time of need, knowing that his grace and mercy is sufficient. His grace and mercy is enough to help you through whatever it is that you're going through. Christ can identify with you. Before you go to anything or anybody else, go to him first, because the Holy Spirit is a comforter. He said he would not leave you comfortless, but the Holy Spirit. So Father God, I ask that you right now, that you comfort the hearts and the minds of those who are hurting, who feel empty, who feel lost, who've lost a loved one. He said weeping may endure for a night, but joy, he promised us joy in the morning time. So be excited about the morning, because joy is on its way. And rejoice in tribulations. I know it don't feel good, but it is good, and it's working together for our good. And I want to end it here. You guys be encouraged. Keep looking for the good in your day, family and friends, so you can see God's goodness all throughout your day. And have a blessed, wonderful, awesome day, knowing that God himself is touched by the feelings of our infirmity.